Hi everyone, my name is IVM Asubi, 4th year Best in Science, and I'm here to present my lesson on volcanoes for grade 9. How have you been, students? I hope you're doing well. Before we start our new lesson, we will have a short activity entitled Unscramble Me. This activity will lead you to the idea of what will be our lesson for today. You are given 5 seconds to unscramble the given words given the pictures of each item. If you know the answer, just raise your right hand. Okay, get it? Okay, get ready and start. First, yes. Okay, that's right. It's a stratovolcano. Next, yes. Yes, you're right. It's a shield volcano. Another. Yes. Yes, you're right. It's a cinder cone. Okay, congrats to everyone. And now, what do you think is our lesson for today? Anyone? Yes, you're right. Our lesson for today is all about volcanoes, particularly the classifications of volcanoes. But before digging into our topic, let us be aware of our objectives for today. Please read the objectives. Thank you, student. I want to hear anyone from the class to share his ideas. What is volcano? Yes, you get the point. Again, volcano is a hole in the surface of a planet or moon through which molten rock, heated gases, and other materials erupt. And now, Alice, how do you know if the volcano is active or inactive? Yes, you're right. Volcano is active if it has erupted within the last 10,000 years and it is inactive when it has not had an eruption for at least 10,000 years but is expected to erupt at any time. Okay, thank you. Now we moved on to the three main types of volcanic cones. We have the cinder cone volcanoes, shield volcanoes, and composite volcanoes. The first one is the cinder cones. Cinder cones form from ash and magma cinders, partly burned, solid pieces of magma that fall to the ground following a volcanic eruption. This type of eruption contains little lava as the magma hardens and breaks into pieces during the explosion. As a result, cinder cone volcanoes tend to be smaller than other types of volcanoes. An example of this is the Mount Vesuvius, which erupted last March 1944, which is considered as active volcano. And the other one is the Smith volcano, also known as the Mount Babuyan, which erupted in 1924. In contrast, shield volcanoes are characterized by a large, broad cone with sides sloping gently away from the center. The lava that erupts from these volcanoes is a thin liquid that slowly emerges from the center of the volcano as well as from cracks in its sides. The lava spreads in a thin layer before cooling. The example of these shield volcanoes are Mauna Loa. Another one is the Taal volcano here in the Philippines. And now, the third type of volcano is a composite volcano. Composite cone volcanoes are also called stratovolcanoes. They form when different types of eruptions deposit different materials around the sides of a volcano. Alternating eruptions of volcanic ash and lava cause layers to form. Over time, these layers build up. The result is a cone that has a gentler slope than a cinder cone but is steeper than a shield cone. An example of this composite volcano is the Mayon volcano. The most recent eruptive episode of this Mayon volcano began in early January 2018. And another example is the Mount Pinatubo, which erupted on June 15, 1991. Since we already have discussed the three types of volcanoes, you will have an activity entitled Build Your Own Volcano. I have here the materials for each group. Since you are already grouped in the previous activities into three, now each group will be assigned a specific type of volcano, which you will make a model out of these materials I have provided. Okay, go to your group. Now you start, make your models. Okay class, time is up. Now submit your output. Goodbye class.